everybody, and welcome back to another monthly vlog. The background that you're seeing this time is a little bit boring, and I'm sorry. When I rearranged my studio, I was not taking into consideration what it might look like when I record. And this is the first time I'm actually sitting down to do like a talking video. I'm taking advantage of the daylight that's outside the window in front of me just to see what it's going to look like this time. But to get this light, what is behind me is very boring, and I'm sorry. I'll work on it, perhaps. Anyways, so this is just an update on what I've been up to this last month, and also I'm going to give you a look at my monthly sales and social media numbers like I do every month, and give a little talk about my feelings on what's going on with Etsy right now. I'm going to show you a breakdown of the fees and like every fee that you get charged and how much for every sale and what the changes are and everything, and also just give you a little bit of an insight into my thoughts on that right now. But otherwise, this month has been pretty busy and productive, I think. I think I mentioned last month that I was updating some of my decal designs to make them a little easier, and I did that. So some of the ones that I updated were this sort of old school blossom dog flower sort of decal, and this butterfly. I like this new one better. It's a little bit, it's simpler, it's more graphic, it's not as convoluted. I like it better. And the rose, which I already have this one. You can't see it as well because I have the transfer tape layer on top of it already, but you can sort of see it. So those were the three that were revamps of my old designs. And then I also have made 3 new ones, 2 of which are listed already. One of them is this one. I smell rainbows. I actually am going to turn this, or try to turn this into a window prism. I got some window rainbowy prismatic film stuff. I'm going to try that coming up in the next month. This moth, which is I've already sold a couple, so that's cool, because I've found that when you put something up on Etsy, at least in the past, it seems to take a while, like maybe a month or so before it sort of gets picked up by the algorithm and starts getting shown. So I'm thinking maybe these were people that had favorited my shop, so they get the notification that I have a new product. That could be, but it's cool. And then this one's not up yet, but I'm still working on it. Squeeze the day. And the way that I offer my decals now is I only offer them in black and white, in either gloss or matte, as well as like a holographic, rainbowy holographic silver. And then one of my designs is available in a glow in the dark as well. And I picked up a pack of a whole bunch of different colors of vinyl, so I want to make a couple of listings where the customer could choose their own color. And this is going to be one of those, because I also think this would be really nice in yellow. Obviously, it's lemon. And see how that goes. And so I'll probably do that, and probably the moth to start with so people can just choose whatever color they want and see how that goes. Because I also, on top of this holographic silver, I also have holographic, like, it's the same thing, but it looks more like glitter. So we'll see if that one sells. Anyway, so that's something I want to do new this coming month. And this last month and this coming month are going to be pretty Etsy heavy, because I'm going to try to join an online market at the end of this month. I don't know if it's going to happen for me this year, but I'm going to try. And so I'm going to be doing a lot of Etsy stuff for that. Also, while I was doing this, I made myself some new freebie decals. I don't know if you saw one of my vlogs. I do these little like Canadian maple leaf freebie decals. And then I was thinking, what if not everybody wants a Canadian maple leaf. Logical. So I made, again, these have transfer tape, so you can't see them really well, but I made some stars and some little moon and stars and a little skull. And also I'm going to be doing some stickers, some freebie stickers. And then, because I like to mix it up and randomly choose something based on, sometimes I'll go check out the buyer's profile and see other things that they've favorited and try to sort of match their tastes. And I also, on my Etsy site, I added a clearance section. And right now the only thing that's in the clearance section is my old designs of those 3 decals that I updated, those 3 decals that I redid. And a pin, a handmade pin that I would like to clear out. And I've sold 2 of them, so that's pretty awesome. And that is everything I've done so far for my Etsy shop. More to come. I also took a road trip down to the coast to see my mom and my sister and help move a new couch into my mom's house. And I didn't record all of that, but I will put in a little clip here of my road trip. Road trip day! But first, we must have coffee. And this coffee is coming to me in the form of a Starbucks. Okie dokie! Got the Starbucks. Coda got her puppuccino. She doesn't really like traveling, so it's the least I could do is to get her a little puppuccino. And now we're heading out to the coast. 3-hour drive to my sister's house and another 40-ish minutes from there to my mom. So, yeah. It's super nice and sunny and beautiful here right now, where I am, but I understand where she is, it's raining, so we'll see. I really love driving through the mountains. It's quite a drive from my house to their house. The views are amazing, and I unfortunately have sort of a low quality action cam. I call it my faux pro because it's not actually a GoPro, and so its picture quality is not that great. So nowhere near captures the amazing beauty of the mountain ranges. It was a little bit sad this year going over the mountains though and seeing all the damage left over from the wildfires last year. And also in the fall we had some pretty heavy landslide and mudslide damage. So crews were still cleaning up messes from that and trying to repair roads that had been completely washed out. But other than that, it was a nice drive. And then down on the other side of the mountains, here we are in the Lower Mainland, and you can see it's just all beautiful and fresh and green, and everything's in full bloom. If you ever visit the Lower Mainland of British Columbia or the Vancouver area and you wonder why how there's so much beautiful green, this is why. Because this rain, it does this a lot. And then my sister and I was only there the one night. The next day, my sister and I went for a walk around a really beautiful pond. So we recorded some of that. was just going around. It's okay. It's okay. And then a beautiful drive back. I think I touched on some sunflower illustrations that I did about a month ago for a Skillshare course. So I finished those and put them up on my pod shop, added them to a bunch of the products they offer there, and I actually am really happy with it. It's I don't think the illustration is as good as I could get, but I think we all feel like we could do better. When we look at our own stuff, we are our own worst critics after all. But I think overall the pattern looks pretty nice, and I actually have made a paint with me video on my process of making those sunflowers, and that video was actually supposed to come out last Sunday, but it didn't. Sorry. It's coming out within the week. I promise it'll be out soon. It'll be my first sort of paint with me video, so that'll be interesting to see how that goes. On the topic of videos and YouTube, super excited and is humbled. I think humbled might be the word I'm looking for. I'm super excited and happy. This month I hit over 100 subs on my YouTube channel, and I don't have the words to properly articulate how happy it makes me feel, but it makes me feel very happy that there are that amount of people who enjoy my videos enough to actually subscribe and are looking forward to more content from me. That makes me feel, very happy. And if you are one of my subscribers watching this right now, thank you so much. Like, really, thank you. You never know when you start a YouTube channel. You always think, or at least I did anyways, like, no one's going to care. Nobody wants to watch this crap. But I wanted to do it for myself anyways. So I that's why I was doing it. And it's a very nice feeling to know that there are other people out there that also want to see that stuff. So thank you again. Thank you all very much. So moving on. So next month, like I said, this month and this last month and this next month are going to be very Etsy heavy because I'm aiming for this market. And I really got a bunch of decals done this month, like I showed you. Plus I did the mock-ups, and I do all my decals and stickers as digital mock-ups. They're just easier because I hate product photography and it's just so much easier to do it digitally. And I just don't have all the different items. Like for the decals, I have it stuck on a laptop and a skate deck, and I don't have like those things. So mock-ups, the way to go. And I'm going to do the same thing in this next week or two with stickers. I have some stickers that I want to restock, and I've got a bunch of new designs of stickers that I want to make and get them in there. So that is what I'm going to be doing, as well as I want to get my I have a handful of original oil paintings that I want to get mounted and listed on my Etsy channel, or my Etsy shop. And I also want to start doing digital prints. So this is a lot of stuff to do by the end of the month, which is why I'm not 100% sure that I will get everything done, but I'm going to give it a try. That's what I'm working on. But anyways, back to the Etsy things. I'm going to switch the camera over and we're going to take a quick look at the numbers. I told we're going to take a quick look at the fees that I pay for all of my items sold on Etsy, and I'll talk about that a little bit. Okay, quick look at my little numbers here. There was not too much to report with the my pod shops, Society 6 and Redbubble. No, no sales, no revenue, posted only just one item each. Also, my Instagram's super slow, but I haven't been posting. I've gone up just a couple of followers here and lost a couple of followers here, so you know, that's how it's going. YouTube, however, is very, very, very exciting for me this month. It went from 57 subscribers to 118 subscribers in the month of April. My channel got 2.1 thousand views, which and also about 217 hours, which, I mean, it's just so cool to me. It's so cool that people are liking it. And again, thank you so much to the people who watch my videos. It makes me feel, every time I see a comment or, you know, the views going up, it really does make me feel very happy about what I'm doing. I did only get 3 videos up this month. It was supposed to be 4. There was supposed to be one going up last Sunday. It didn't happen. I procrastinated too much on the voiceover, but it is coming out soon, within the next week here after you see this one. And it's going to be my first attempt at like a paint with me type of video. So yeah, we'll see how that one goes. Now on to Etsy, and this is kind of the thing that's kind of irking people that I was going to talk about. So not actually what we're looking at right here. This is just my bullet journal, excuse me. This is just my bullet journal that I decided to try this year for the first time, and I'm just keeping track of things month by month so I can see the ups and downs. And it's a little bit of a down, as you can see in sales. I only got 6 sales instead of my goal of 10. I have a goal this month to get 10 sales per month. My revenue is $44.15. I put 5 new items up. I showed you those already. They were the decals. One of the reasons that I think that this has gone down is because of the issues that are going on with Etsy right now. The issues are that they've increased one of their fees, and a lot of people are very unhappy about that, understandably. And there was actually a group of Etsy shop owners that shut their shops down and kind of went on strike for the month. And most likely there's probably been some buyers that have also sort of boycotted or gone on strike because of this change in their fees. And I actually just have my screen up over here, so I'm going to turn the camera around and I'll show you the breakdown of the fees and like how much a person actually makes and gets charged per order. Okay, I'm going to zoom in here. One of these days I will learn how to screen record, but that day is not this day. So here is my sort of my finances tab, my monthly statement for my shop. And right off the bat, you can see that my net profit was nowhere near what I said. So what I said my revenue was $44.15, which after taxes was $43.50. And then after all of these fees, these $9.15 in fees, which they break down right here as to how much I paid in total for the month, I actually made $34.35. Now, this is profit according to Etsy. This isn't true profit because I would still have to take off shipping that I paid on this because I offer free shipping in Canada, but we all know shipping is not actually free. I pay for the shipping, but I just send letter mail, so it's like $1 within Canada. But you'd have to take that off of this, plus the cost of actually making the products, the materials, as well as packaging and stuff like that. So all that still comes out of this. So, keep that in mind if you ever see people who sell high ticket items. A lot of these numbers are going to be even bigger for them because some of them work on percentages. And I'm going to show you that right here. So, this is a breakdown of everything that has happened to my account this month. And I just wanted to show you this. So this here, these 4 here is all just one event. I made a sale of a decal, and I charged $6.50 for that decal. Now, every time you sell something on Etsy, you get charged 20 cents for a listing fee. Now, you pay that listing fee when you first make your listing, you pay that 20 cents. And then 3 months later, even if you have made no sales and you have it set to auto renew, it will renew your listing and charge you another 20 cents. As well as they also will have, like, I don't know why they do this, but every single time you sell, they charge you another listing fee, another 20 cents. And it doesn't matter, like, I have my decals set to, like, I've got multiples of them, so I could set it to 100, and you'd think, okay, once those 100 are gone, then they'll charge me another 20 cents. But they don't. They charge you 20 cents every time you sell one to, I don't know, to renew the listing that was never renewed. I have no idea. But that is 20 cents USD, United States dollars, and I'm in Canada. So it was actually 25 cents for me. And this changes regularly depending on interest rates at the moment. As you can see, this one was 26 cents. So it changed like in a day, the interest rate. So I get charged a little different every time. So yeah, so there's that. Take away that. And then this is another big one. So 3% of whatever your sale is, they also take, plus another 25 cents. And they call this their processing fee. So I have pretty small ticketed items, so my processing fee is relatively small at 45 cents. But people who sell bigger ticket items, like maybe people who do homemade, I don't know, large sets of things, and maybe they're selling it for a few $100s, 3% of that's going to be a heck of a lot higher than 3% of $6. And then on top of that, they do a transaction fee. Now this is the one that they've increased. Up until this month, this fee used to be 5% per item or per order. And again, with a lower ticketed item, and they just bought one decal, 6.5% was 42 cents. And if you had a bigger ticketed item, then 6.5% would be a heck of a lot more money for you if you're selling bigger items. This jump to 6.5% from 5%, that's a 30% increase, and that can be a lot of money for people with higher ticketed items. I don't notice it quite as much because I'm such a small shop. My items are pretty low cost. It's mostly decals and stickers. I want to change that and start selling some original artwork. So, this is going to be something new that I'm going to have to take a look at to see how that works. But yeah, so this is what people are upset about, is that they are increasing their fees with the idea that they are going to make improvements to bring more customers to the platform. They have not said how they're going to make these changes or what to expect. A lot of people feel it's like an empty promise. And I guess because I'm such a new Etsy seller that I don't have any point of comparison to back when it was, the good old days of Etsy. I don't have that point of reference. So I've only been on Etsy about a year and a half, and I haven't really noticed a whole lot of difference. I think my shop is doing okay considering I have very few items and the items I have are pretty low priced. I want to obviously grow this, but I started out with these little things just to kind of get my foot in the water and test things and see how they go. My thoughts on the actual changes to Etsy are, they are a business, they are a corporation, and I know that they have to make money. If they aren't making money, there's no point of them continuing operation. Therefore, there's no platform for the users. I get that. What seems a little sketchy about this is that they just made a ton of money the last 2 years because of the pandemic. Because the pandemic hit and a lot of people turned to Etsy to try to make money when they lost their jobs or were let go of their jobs or anything else COVID related. And then on top of that, people were at home and shopping online more. So not only were they making money off of the sellers, they were also making more money off of people buying more. And they made, I'm sorry if you can hear that whining in the background. It's my dog. She's done with this. She wants to go lay on the couch. They made a lot of money over the last 2 years, and now they want to increase fees. It just feels a little like, gee, thanks, you know? So all that being said, it's not enough yet for me to leave the platform because the fees that I pay to Etsy are still considerably lower than what I would pay if I was to run my own website, as well as having to do all my own marketing. Right now, Etsy is still pulling in about 75% of my traffic. So I've already said in past videos, I'm really not good at marketing. So I believe that my sales would drop drastically. And as we've just seen, my sales are not super high. So right now it's worth it for me to stay on the platform. But if my situation were different, say if I was at the point where I was pulling in at least half, if not more, of my traffic myself through my own marketing and social media, and if I was paying more in fees every month than what it would cost for me to maintain my own website, as well as to make it worth my time to set up, design, and maintain, like update, maintain my website. If I got to the point where I was paying more in Etsy fees than what all that would cost, then I would definitely switch and get like a Shopify or open up like a big cartel or whatever. I definitely switch to my own website for that. But right now it's still more logical for me to stay put because I am so new and I am so small and I'm not making enough sales to really make a difference in all that. So I hope I didn't bore you too much this month with my Etsy rants. I will probably not have a lot of studio vlogs like this. This is just really on a lot of people's minds right now, and I just wanted to put in my own little 2 cents on it. And because part of the reason I'm doing these vlogs is so that later I can look back at myself and see how things were going. I now have this sort of there to look back on. But yeah, if you found it interesting or helpful, let me know. I'd also like to know if you have any different opinions on the Etsy. Do you think what they're doing is positive thing, and if so, why? Are you right on the verge of leaving them forever? If so, why? I'd love to know all this stuff. If you don't care the first freaking thing about Etsy, I would just love to know, how was your day today? That's it. Anyways, I'm going to sign off for now, and I will see you guys again in another video. Bye-bye. There should be one going up. Excuse me, I burped. Here, this is just my, oh, for Christ's sakes, Coda. Cut.